And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on July the 6th, diversity is a verb. They're going to be holding their event at Bronx Community College. Joining us with all the details, we have Gina Humber. Look what they have there. Dr. Chanel Benson-Reed and Tito Montana. We welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
We have a crew back here. They take good care of us. Tell us about your organization. I mean, we've been talking about it for a little while, but I want you to tell everybody. Ms. Humber, you can start out with it.
Okay, well, we decided that because of a lot of the education cuts that were happening, that we wanted to do something, an event that wasn't just for smaller children. I do events, but I usually do them for younger children. And I wanted to hit the community of the Bronx and hit the age between middle school and high school. And that's where the TRIO program came in. And they're students who are it's an eight-figure program, so to speak, and they help kids go to college. And so I thought, let me hook up with the TRIO program and some other programs, Upward Bound, that kind of thing, and let me have something where access to education, access to speakers that they normally wouldn't have access to. You know, we have people like Torrin Ellis coming, Mark Clark from radio station 103.9, and of course, Dr. Chanel Benson and Tito Montana. We'll be doing 3 breakout sessions as it relates to mindfulness, as it relates to cooperative economics, and also as it relates to making your passion into your profit. And most importantly, we'll be giving out 2 scholarships that day for $500 to 2 of the attendees.
And then the students behind us, they're from the TRIO program?
The students that are here today.
Talk about them. Talk about them. Look at them. They've been with us all morning.
They've been doing a great job.
You can give yourselves a big round of applause.
Yes,
Okay?
yes. I mean, this is a program that serves underserved communities and youth, and first college students. First-year college students.
Yeah.
And so these kids are doing amazing things.
Yeah.
They're defeating the odds. And so we'd like to put this on for them so that they could have a great time.
And you have the doctor with you also, Dr. Chanel Benson-Reed, Access Global. You have that breakout session. Tell us about, what are you going to be talking about?
You know, my goal is to gauge my group and decide what it is that they need at that moment. I know most of the students come from diverse backgrounds and diverse situations, and so what I'll be doing is I like to address, okay, this is what you come from, but this is where you have potential to go. I am you, you are me. I understand your background, I understand your path, I understand every disadvantage that you have, but let me tell you why those disadvantages will not stop you. Gotcha. Let me tell you the path you can take. Let me tell you what options are there for you, and hopefully my story can help you create your own.
Yeah. And also Tito Montana, the rapper. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Yeah.
Tito, you're going to be doing a breakout session too.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're going to be talking about.
Well, basically, to add on what she just was talking about, pretty much the same thing. Like, I'm that child. I come from, you know, those backgrounds that she's speaking about, and my whole objective is to kind of use my story, what I'm doing with my music, to kind of show the kids that, you know, despite what you've been through or where you come from, you can push past that. Yeah. So that's my angle.
You gonna kick 16 for them or what?
When today?
You gonna spit 16? You
She
can
asked,
spit 16
she
if you
asked
want
me
today.
to. What you want to? Oh, so basically, I do this joint I got with Dave East. Dave East is a new artist out of Harlem. He doing a lot of major things. So the story is, I came up on the other side, dope fiends, homicides, coke dreams, I would lie, in my bed, open eyes, stand at the ceiling, water dripping, bucket on the floor, radiator blowing steam, padlocks on the door, mouses on the sticky trap, roaches in the refrigerator, cornflakes in the box with roaches on the refrigerator, breakfast it was juicy juice, dinner it was cold cuts, fried bologna cheese with mustard, the bread was toast up. You get it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's more to it. But that's pretty much, that's my story. So it's like, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate.
Yeah, well, it's important because you're not only creating an awareness, but you're using rap.
Yeah.
Something that they can identify with to get them into the next moment,
yeah, and
so to speak.
I feel like the hip hop today don't kind of address what I just addressed. Like, you got 1,000 songs out, nobody's talking about, that reality when there's a lot of people reality. So
Yeah.
that's why I come in.
Well,
there.
it came from that, like in the beginning.
Yeah, in the
you
beginning,
spoke
but
about
it's-
some things that we
it
were
didn't
dealing with in
change.
the hood, but then it started talking about other things and it got into gangster rap and all that stuff. You know, everything has its place, but when you're trying to educate our youth, then you
Yeah.
have to, you know, kick it up to the next level if
Exactly.
that's what we're using to capture them. So Ms. Humber, let's see, Ms. Humber, she's been dealing with this for a while. How long have you been in it?
Well, I've been in the education system for over 21 years, and I've seen a change, and it's time that we, the community, start to meet that change with excellence, and Diversity as a Verb is doing that. So I'm really glad that the children's book, which is called It's All Good, pushed my company to become what it is so that we can help, so that we can do something. And we definitely are still collecting, by the way, Bob, more funds as it relates to our scholarship. And so, what camera do you need me to
You
look?
can take that camera. You know what it is.
Okay.
All right, here it is.
Okay.
Go for it right now.
Okay, so the event is going to be at Bronx Community College, July 6th, as Dr. Bob said. And we've actually sold out, but we are still collecting scholarship funds. And if you go to Gina Humber, HUMBER.com, you'll see a cute little box that says GoFundMe. And so we want you to go fund, and we want you to put money into the community. We want you to put money into the children of the community because we are our own solution.
Doctor, you can elaborate.
Absolutely. We are about the business of the business, and the business is our community, empowering our community, uplifting our community, and educating our community. And so we can continue to wait, and we will wait, or we can do it ourselves and get it done.
Tito?
I mean, I don't really have much to say other than what they gave you.
They're on it, right?
Yeah, my thing is really though, like I'm happy to be a part of this because I feel that like it's missing, and then like you said, you use what I'm doing to relate to these people who we actually trying to get to. Because sometimes you hear the message, and then it's like who it comes from, you kind of curve it. But when you see like, you know, I'm a student as well, learning from them. You know, they brought me on, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Excuse me.
Doctor, what do you tell a student that says, you know what, nah, I know what I'm doing. I'm hanging out with my boys. I'm hanging out with my girls over here. You know, this is the program I want to hang out with.
You know what? I meet them where they're at, and I don't try to change what they're doing. I try to show them that there is another way, and I try to build the relationship, because if I can build a relationship, I can almost positively convince you that there is another way, but I have to meet them where they're at. And so I'm not here to say what you're doing is the wrong thing, you should be doing something else. I'm here to say, let me be your friend, let's connect, let's text, let's talk. What you got going on, I'll tell you what I got going on. Come hang out for a little bit.
Any success stories?
Well, we've got lots of success stories from the events that I've had from the children that were young that related to the book. They expressed how they feel about themselves in terms of self-esteem, whether it had to do with their color in terms of melanin or whether it had to do with their size. And it's very important to build up the self-esteem of our community. And we started off that with literacy. And then from literacy, it moved into programs. So from each event that's been happening, those events have been changing, you know what I'm saying, to meet the community. And what I like most is that we have parents who are saying, you know what, thank you so much for this book, or thank you for doing this event, or thank you for...
Give us a quick synopsis on that book. What's it all about?
It's All Good is a children's book. It has 4 main characters, which deals with diversity. One is Latina, one deals with melanin of an African American, one is one of disability, and the other one is Asian. So these are 4 main characters that are not seen in children's books at all, not for main characters. And each one has a separate story. And so it becomes important when we give our children books that give them a voice. They're no longer invisible. And we don't want to be invisible anymore. We want to exactly tell our stories. And the children's book allows you to do that.
And so on July 6th, of course, we spoke about the Breakout programs, but in this event, what else is going on?
Well, we have lots of sponsors, such as, oh my gosh, Stitch and Rhyme. We've got Access Global, who have donated lots and lots of things. Access Global, what else? We've got
Big shout out to everybody
a big
getting
shout out
involved
to
at your
everybody.
organization.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
How about your sisters?
yeah,
Big shout out.
Yeah, they got to work. They got to work that day.
But give them some love. Give them some love.
Yeah. So my sisters, Charlene and Teresa, I love you very much. And you just saw a picture of the speakers and mindfulness, which is really important.
Where can we go for more information?
Go to GinaHumber.com, and there you'll see a tab that says Diversity is a Verb, Youth Nation, and of course the GoFundMe button.
All right, give them all a big round of applause, everybody. The TRIO program. Gina Humber, author, CEO, Diversity is a Verb LLC, and Dr. Chanel Benson Reed, Access Global, and Tito Montana, the rapper. Yes, show. That's the old school joint, right? Yes, show. To the beat, show. Here we go. You see, I'm Bob Lee, as you can see. Nobody rocks this joint like me. It's the feeling that I get when I'm on the go. Anyway, we got to wrap up, but we got to go.